Yeah, you pressing Bieber.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? Like, I'm calling you, ain't answering.
Yeah, that was low.
That was weird.
That was crazy.
That was weird.
They did not run through Bieber.
There was... Why you not answering your phone? Like, yo.
So, man, you good?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything?
Yeah.
Starting to act different, huh?
No,
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you haven't. I mean, you tried to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'll just tell you my number.
Yeah. Love you.
For years, everything unfolded openly where everyone could see it, yet no one treated it as a serious story. It was dismissed as background noise made up of quick clips, jokes, and laughter. And no one paused the footage long enough to question why a child was present in spaces meant for adults. Then 50 Cent began speaking about a removed Netflix recording, and suddenly people were no longer laughing. They were paying close attention, replaying moments that once seemed harmless and recognizing how unsettling they truly were.
What's going on with you guys? Are you working together?
I'm not. I mean, I think that we become friends in a strange way,
It's like Robin Big.
Yeah. It's like exactly.
I'm big and you're Robin.
Yeah. No, I mean, to a lot of us, he's like a little brother. You know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to call and ask for advice. He's somebody that, in the industry-wise, the record industry is a strong family, and he's somebody that, we definitely have our arms around, and we want to protect him because he's such genuinely a nice person besides his talent. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest kids that you could ever know.
Justin, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, he could buy you one also while you're out.
He got me a Lamborghini.
That's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last time.
He had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Justin Bieber was still a teenager when he was drawn into that world. Not gradually or with care but abruptly. Cameras followed him everywhere, yet protection was nowhere to be found. In one clip, Diddy jokes with him about turning 16, about driving cars, and about what he will permitted to do once he reaches certain ages. It sounds lighthearted on the surface, but when you listen closely it feels more like an arrangement being laid out.
Hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. He signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Justin reminds him that he is only 15. Diddy laughs and tells him to slow down, like a coach advising a player to wait their turn. The keys will come later, the house will come later, just stay close. And that is the part that hits the hardest now. A teenager being ushered into an adult world, with no clear boundaries, no visible oversight, and no one stepping in to say this is not okay. What makes it even more troubling is that this was not the first time. Diddy had already shared similar stories about Usher years earlier. He spoke about guiding him when he was young, about being present during his early career, and about shaping his direction. The same pattern: young artist, powerful figure, private influence. Back then the industry called it the internship, but now it looks more like control.
Look at Usher. What Usher say? I seen some things I shouldn't have been seeing at that age. What does that tell you? That he's seen some things, he was around some things when he was young that he shouldn't have been at a Diddy party. So that's going to show you that there are certain things that are happening that's going on that here it is, this kid was saying he shouldn't even seen it and been around it himself. So all the other celebrities who saw it and they stand quiet about it, ain't that in our culture? No snitching. And I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business, right? I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bruh, you know
Justin's rise was presented as a fairy tale, a talented kid who made it big. But behind the smiles was a child moving through rooms filled with powerful adults where careers could rise or collapse based on loyalty. In that environment, saying no was risky, and asking questions could cost you everything. For years, rumors followed Diddy with quiet talk about behavior intimidation and strange situations surrounding him. Some people spoke in private, but almost no one spoke out publicly, and those who did were dismissed, mocked, or branded as bitter. 50 Cent was one of those voices. For years, he said he kept his distance from Diddy's private world, claiming he had seen enough to know something was wrong without crossing certain boundaries. At the time, people treated it as rivalry, noise, or drama, but now as lawsuits and investigation reshape the discussion, those old warnings sound different. Not proven facts, but early alarms that many chose not to hear.
Dropped the song, it went over our heads.
Which
it's actually
video?
about P. Diddy this whole time.
Which video?
The song Lonely.
Let me see.
Everybody knows my house is always made of glass. But maybe that's the price you pay for the money and fame at an early age.
He even came out and said stuff about how when he was younger, he was being taken advantage of, which is true. The problem was being a victim of the diddler. What happens? Because he has so much dirt on you, if you go out into the public, he may have videos, he may have embarrassing things, he might even have incriminating footage of you doing things that you were forced to under the influence to do.
There is video showing Justin being drawn further into Diddy's inner circle, where he is referred to as little brother, praised openly on camera, granted status, welcomed into a tight crew, with smiles all around and music playing. Yet, the imbalance of power is clear. Justin is still very young, while everyone else holds control over the room.
Guys, the leaked video of Justin Bieber partying with P. Diddy has just emerged, and it looks horrifying. Bieber was not in his right state of mind. Here's the video.
Oh, he's bad boy now.
Look at that. Whoa, look at that.
It's your icon alert.
Look at that.
It's called.
Does that look normal to you guys? What's going on here? He gets down on his knees, starts drinking. Diddy right there. Look at his eyes.
According to Jaguar, Diddy had been observing Justin Bieber from early on, not openly but quietly, keeping an eye from a distance, and those around Justin noticed it, and felt uneasy as something seemed off at that time, new to fame, and surrounded by adults who managed his future, and that is when Usher stepped into the scene.